Hello, everyone. My name is Ana Marta Ayala, and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. As a reminder, I do every video in English and Spanish, and the degree theory is based on modern Western astrology using the Placidus house system. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about the astrology of 2026 for Libra. If your rising sign is Libra, then you're in the right video. If your rising sign is from 23 to 29 degrees, you may need to listen to Libra and Scorpio because of the house placements. There could be a little bit of a difference, so you may need to listen to both. Just keep that in mind. Now, this is a general overview of the planetary energy. Obviously, this does not replace a personal consultation based on your natal chart, but at least it will give you a general idea of what are the things that Libra rising is going to come across in 2026. So let's start with, let me see, where's Libra? Here, Libra. Libra, we are going to start with Uranus in Gemini. So Uranus and Gemini will go through 0 to 5 degrees. Because remember that Uranus is going to stay in Gemini for the next 7 years. So this is your ninth house. And this is a very favorable transit because it's a trine. There can be changes to your spiritual beliefs, your religion as well. You can have unexpected long distance travel come up, pop up suddenly, or maybe you have some visitors from foreign countries that are going to come and stay with you. You may begin your university studies or decide to drop out or change majors or do something completely different because wherever Uranus in whatever house you have it in, it brings changes. Now, if you're thinking about dropping out, I would suggest that you maybe take a semester off. You can, there's something called being like inactive in school. You pay a small fee and then you take a semester off and you're still in the system, right? You're still registered while you think what you are going to do. Because maybe it's just a change of majors and it's not just dropping out completely. Now, for Libra, Jupiter is going to be, oops, there went Saturn. No, Neptune fell. Okay, Libra. For Libra, Jupiter is going to be in your 10th house, right up here, for the first part of the year, from January 1st to June 30th. And it's going to go through 15 to 29 degrees. So Jupiter is the planet of opportunities. So opportunities come your way, but you need to take action. Nobody's gonna come knocking on that door if you don't apply for the job, right? This can mean that your reputation at work, maybe your boss gave you like a really good evaluation, so your reputation at work grows. Your supervisor is going to be talking really well about you, and the word gets around. If you have your own business, 10th house, be careful with expanding too quickly because remember that Jupiter, everything that Jupiter touches, it expands. But because Jupiter makes you like uber optimistic, you just may expand too quickly. Because Jupiter makes you super optimistic. Try to expand in a methodical way, like maybe adding one line of whatever. What do you call it? One line of supplies or whatever. Expanding to one country instead of just expanding to Europe, let's say. But it's a great time for career. So that should be good for you. Now, then on July 1st, Jupiter enters Leo, which is your 11th house. And again, this is a great transit because you will be more social, more friendly, and Libras are friendly. because Libra is all about relationships. So it's a positive time to have goals, to make wishes come true. You may increase the number of friends that you have in your social groups, your professional associations also. Maybe you decide to join more professional associations. Now, it's a fantastic time to socialize someone foreign, Jupiter, or maybe someone influential may become a friend, or join in the social group that you're on, or in, I should say. Now, Saturn. For Libra, Saturn will enter Aries again, your seventh house, on February 15th of 2026, and it will transit the first 14 degrees. So Saturn in Aries in your seventh, this could be a difficult transit because it's an opposition, right? Again, any transits that are happening on the angles of your chart, the angles are the first, the fourth, the seventh, and the 10th. Okay, they could be difficult. And this one's an opposition. So this means that you need to make a decision. Oppositions are about deciding, right? So, like I told Gemini, Saturn is like a new broom that just cleans out the house. So, if your marriage or long-term relationship is strong, then you have nothing to worry about. Saturn will solidify that relationship. However, if the relationship is having a lot of issues, then it could be a time for divorce, or the person can move out, you know. Um, so it depends on how your long-term relationship, both in love and business, like business associate, if it's not working out, then it's time to cut it off. This can also mean sometimes a person from your past can come back into your life. And obviously, it's not a good time to get married if Saturn is transiting your seventh house, because the marriage is going to be super boring. It's going to be full of responsibilities and difficulties. So I would not recommend that. I know that, marriage plans are done way, way in advance, but it's not the best time. Yeah. Now, Neptune fell, but Neptune is also here in your seventh house. So Neptune is entering Aries again on January 27th, 2026. The degrees that it's going to transit is going to be 0 to 4 degrees of Aries. Because remember that Neptune will stay here for 14 years, and it will be affecting your seventh house. So be careful if you're single, who comes into your world in the long-term relationship department, right? It can be a dream of a person, right? Like your dream come true, right? Or it could be a nightmare in love or business, or both. Neptune describes these people. They can be very spiritual, creative, they can be an artist, musicians, but Neptune has a dark side to it. It could also be a drug user and a person who's addicted to stuff. Or they could have health issues, both physical and mental, or both, right? You can find out that your spouse has been cheating on you, or you can find out that a business partner has either deceived you or has stolen from you. So be very careful with this Neptune over the next 14 years. Lastly, Pluto. Pluto is in your fifth house. So there can be a lot of passion in a love, number one, you're going to have a love affair. Number two, it will be a very passionate love affair. There can be changes in your children, especially in your firstborn, because fifth house rules the firstborn child. Or there can be a pregnancy. and therefore your life completely changes. You know, I mean, Pluto is a planet of transformation, and once you have kids, boy, your life is just upside down in a good way, mind you. You can have a power struggle as well with a man, because Leo is the natural ruler of the fifth house, the sun. So be careful with powerful men that they don't try to bully you around, because that can also happen. So Libra, this is what I have for you for 2026. If you have found this information helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and send it to someone else. If you would like a chart reading with me, please send me an email to amaastrology@aol.com. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.